So the first step is just getting clear on where you want to end up by next December. Most chiropractors and practice owners know the number of new patients they need every month just to keep pace, but maybe not what it'll take to grow to the level they want to be in a year. But now's the time to focus on that growth. And where is that next level you want to be at? For some, that's opening another office, or maybe bring on another doc to either to increase capacity or free up your time so you can take off Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays each week. Hopefully you've given these some thought. So take a moment to reflect on what's the outcome you're looking to achieve, and how much more in collections or patient visits does that require? And how many new patients is that going to require every month? I know some months are busier or slower than others, so just average that out over 12 months. And now think about how many new patients you typically get every month on average, and make sure to consider recent numbers. If those last two numbers are the same, then you're already on track to accomplish your goals for 2023. But if that were the case, you probably wouldn't spend your precious time on this webinar. So regardless of how well you're doing in attracting new patients, you must have some big goals that requires a solid plan and doing new or more things to reach your goals. Otherwise, you're just adrift at sea, and your practice survival relies on the whim of outside forces that can shut down in-person events and traditional ways of generating new patients. But having clear goals can really put wind in your sails. To illustrate, Harvard conducted a study of graduates and 84% had no specific goals, but 13% had goals in mind, but they weren't written down. And then 3% actually had clear written goals and a plan on how they were going to achieve them. So the 13% that had goals were earning twice as much as the ones with no goals at all. But the 3% that had clear and written goals, they were earning 10 times as much as all the others. So hopefully that helps light a fire for those of you that haven't clarified your goals yet or shared them with your partners and team. And let me ask you this. Did you hit your goals in 2022? If not, were they written down and communicated to your team? Did you have a plan on how to achieve your goals? Did you take the action required by your plan? If not, we're going to map out that plan in today's webinar. And if you did hit your goals, kudos to you. And what I'd ask is if what got you there will get you to where you want to be by the end of the coming year. Keep watching, because I bet I'll cover at least a strategy or two that are missing from what you're currently doing online, and probably how to increase results of what you are already doing. So take a moment, take stock of these, or jot them down if you don't have them yet. What is your revenue target for the year? How much does that come out to monthly? What will be your number of weekly patient visits? And how many new patients will that require each month? What's your average sign-on rate? How many new patient appointments will you need every month? All right, as you start backing your way into those targets, you'll want to know the answer to these questions. I don't expect you to know all these off the top of your head. In fact, most chiropractors or office managers I speak to don't regularly monitor these. So make a note to look into these numbers, or have your team provide them to you. Otherwise, you won't really know what it's going to take to get you where you want to be. And I hope you're able to get a handle on how many more leads you need to start getting every month to accomplish your goals in 2023. If not, then at least how many new patients you need walking your office each month, along with how many new patients you're short based on your currently marketing efforts. Now that we have your goals and a clear idea of where you want to get to, it's time to look at how to get there with your marketing. The fundamentals for your online marketing are your message, which is what you say or write, your market, who you say it to, and your media, which is how you deliver your message or where that gets seen.